Hey, Patrick here. All right, today we're in Cummins Falls, Tennessee. Cummins, Cummins Falls, Tennessee. I gotta read the signage. So here we go. Big adventure, hotter than all get out, but should be good. Cold water, waterfalls, can't beat that. Here we go. All right, do I want to take the downstream shortcut or do I want to go to the overlook? I think we're going to go to the shortcut. All right, they just said got about 45-minute walk from here and walking through water just to get to the swimming area. So this is going to be some serious adventure. Did you have fun? You didn't even make it, you turned around?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, get back and rest, right? All right, so good, we need an adventure. This is what's important about being out here in the middle of nowhere. Oh, we're at a crossroads. Waterfall overlook that away. 45-minute walk to the downstream trail this way. This is according to the people we met along the road. So unsubstantiated distance, but we'll see.
This is one long trip.
This is the biggest trip hazard ever. Man.
There was that one time when I was telling that high mountain, like we were doing this going up.
All right. I hear water.
Not close.
Not even close, huh?
Nowhere close.
All right, thanks. You're giving us hope, not. Hey, so one note, there's some serious downhill climbs that you have to do to get down to these falls, and thus uphill climbs on the way back. So this is not a trek for people who have issues, injuries, disabilities. Just a heads up there. So we made it down to river level. We're not to the falls yet. Sounds like we're gonna have to hike up the river from this point, so, which sounds cool to me, but let's get out here where we can see some stuff. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That's awesome. All right, we've been trekking along the shoreline here for a while. Looks like a good-sized crowd of people up ahead. We can hear a little roaring, so we must be getting close to the falls. But again, this is definitely a bit of a trek. You have to have the stamina and the balance to be able to make it down to the river and then to actually trek over the rocks as well. So keep that in mind when you're coming down here. Time to shift to the water shoes, so taking a break while I can sit somewhere dry. Gonna walk up the riverbed the rest of the way to the falls. Now the trick is don't fall with the cell phone. Yep. Everybody got the water shoes on? All right. Yeah, I figured it was time to get wet, at least on the feet part. It's not bad. Now I'm gonna wash my hands in this waterfall here. Oh yeah, that's cool. I have the feeling I'm really going to wish that I put this phone in a Ziploc bag. Just went through some deep water. Thankfully it didn't fall. Mike, how's it going? We're here.
Good, man.
Where's the other guys at? Oh, they're taking the other side. All right. Just found a fossil in the riverbed. Look at that. That is very cool. Rock, petrified. If I recall correctly from class back in high school, this is a plant, and this is just like a, this is a stalk. So very cool. Also found a little geode. Little geode. Check it out. It's a little geode, like fossils and geodes. It's like prehistoric bed of knowledge right here. We're hearing some tales of woe from those who are making their way back from the falls. We hear the water is ice cold, actually right on the falls. Slippery, treacherous, and yet fun. I love the mossy rocks. That is awesome. Reminds me of, like, remember Deep Thoughts with Jack Handy?
Yeah.
I'd like to say we're getting close because we've been walking for a while, but at this point I don't know. It's a pretty good trek. I'm going to count my steps, assuming I don't get my step counter wet and ruin it sometime along the trip. I'm going to count my steps and I'll include that in the video. All right, we can hear people yelling and screaming. This is the moment of truth. Time for the grand reveal. Oh yeah, look at that. That's awesome. Wow. All right, so now the strategy of getting there. So there it is. I think we're gonna take the west side. Oh really, right over there? Oh yeah, I see them rolling through here. That's cool. Let me get a few shots of some fish as I try to ford this part of the water without getting my phone wet. This is gonna be the tricky part right here. Wow. Yeah, that's right. YouTubing and not falling. Yep. Man, it's slick on this rock. Holy cow. All right, we're making our, what I would call our final approach. Temperature down here is, despite the fact that the water is nice and cool, it's got to be about 90 degrees, high humidity. Thankfully no bugs, but pretty nice. You getting ready to get in? Well, we made it to the falls. Just in time for what may be a giant thunderstorm, so that ought to make things interesting.